FXB Ham Tech. Let's show you the SIHUADON R108 receiver. Now you can get these for under £20. I think they're very good. You're not going to get this to listen to upper sideband and lower sideband, but when it comes to airwave, shortwave, medium wave and the broadcast frequencies, you're going to be completely happy with this device. So in the box you get the receiver, you get an antenna which actually works, plug into here, and very good headphone reception on this with stereo. You get USB-C charging, because with the new model that is a USB-C charging. You also get volume there, and you can change the frequency here, but if you push and turn, you get squelch. You also get a completely adequate instruction manual, which I think is good. And for a size comparison, we use this deck of cards here. You can see it's a pocket device. Big shout out to Todd there, because I watch a lot of his videos and he uses Iron Man, doesn't he? And I've got my little Superman here because I'm a Superman fan. But anyway, first thing you want to do when you get this is open up the back. You do have a nice kickstand there, which also displays all the frequencies on the back, 87 to 108. And this, as far as I can see, it works on Airband fine. I've been outside with it and I can hear it no problem. But anyway, shortwave up to, I say, 3000 kilohertz. Long wave up to 450 there, and then you've got medium wave. You do have to select long wave, but it's only a button push. And then you've got 520 to 1710 there, kilohertz, and air all the way up to 137. Now, when you first get this, just pop this off here. Just put your thumb under there. Just pull that off, like so. And it reveals this battery, and it will be covered in cellophane, which just virtually just falls out. I'll get my fingers in there, but it just lifts out. There you go. You know, people do prefer the AA because they last longer, but I like these as well. I don't know why. They just, yeah, you got to charge them up, but I tend to only use this for a few hours at a time at the most anyway. Clips back in. As soon as it goes in, and you've got your nice telescopic antenna, which I think works well. You can buy these adapters that actually clip onto the end of these antennas, or just, you know, plug into the included jack there. So if we just turn it on for the first time, now it is backlit orange, looks very nice. The older model was like a white color, but I really like it. It does time out after a while. So the basics are, once you've got it on, and we'll just pull up, I'm just going to pull up the included telescopic for now, and it's gone straight to Airband. You've got a volume slider here, so just turn it up, and if you want to set your squelch, just press and turn. See the way it says off, then 1, 2 as I'm turning. So otherwise, if I just lower that volume, I get quite a lot of traffic on 850 for Airband, like so, just turning up and down. You can type the frequency by pressing frequency here and say type in. I'm just randomly selecting one. That's it. That's how you type a frequency. You can set the time just by, when it's off, just tap the orange button once. If you press and hold that, you can change your sleep timer. Quickly turn that and change that, turn it off, and then press and hold. Is it going to let me do it now? Was it? There it is there. Oh, it's not. Anyway, kept trying, and eventually it let me do it. That's your sleep timer. After those amount of minutes, it will turn off. To set the time, press and hold the time button. It is tiny, and then just look, just turn like so. Press again, and that's your time set. If you remove the battery, it will clear itself. And then you've got an alarm set as well. Works in exactly the same way. And you can see the alarm showing there at the top, the time that you've set. If you press that again, like so, off and then on. Also the lock button, brief press, alarm, temperature gauge, and there's your signal meter, so signal to noise ratio there. Let's tune in, let's see if we there's some Airband.
We're engines ready and we're fully ready to taxi, but we're just to sit here so we're not blocking your taxiway, and you can move us as soon as you're ready for us.
So that works fine. To put, say you want to put that into memory, just press the memory button once. See the number there, 2 has appeared, then press again. That is literally that simple. If you want to view the memory, so here it says VM, that's memory presets. I've only put 2 in the same in there. Or just press again, you're in frequency mode, and in that mode you can just type frequency and you can type your frequency. Just like that. Completely fine. No problem at all with that. And to delete a memory, you just do exactly the same thing, but you press delete instead of memory. Now there are some functions that you can do when the device is off. So brief press the orange. We're now off, but the clock is still showing. And now press and hold the 4. You'll see you've changed medium wave to 9 kilohertz. Press again, and 10 kilohertz. Press again, number 5. That's long wave on and off. Press and hold this one for the FM. They all do this. Sorry, number 6 it was. 76 megs. Keep going. They are. You scroll through, look. 87 and 64. Not really sure why they do it that way. Why don't they just cover the whole lot anyway? So you've got a band button here. Turn it on. I like the signal meter to show. Scrolling through the bands, so that's broadcast.
And hours of
it's quite convenient having that little slide, that little turn knob.
We want to get on with the plot. The puzzle is the key with Agatha Christie. It's not the...
You can change frequency, do the up and down arrow if you want. Okay, and the signal meter's changing. It says timer up there, little sleep timer, battery showing, and the mode FM. Change the band again, 150 kilohertz long wave. It's not nice to use it. Let's see if the squelch is down. Yeah, squelch is working on that. I know we've got a bandwidth button as well, which tends to work on pretty much most things that I've tried it on. It's working. 1, 6, 4, 3. I'll leave it on 3 for now. Keep going through the bands. 520. Just press and hold to see what it does. There you are. Press and hold and it starts to save to your presets. And you access your presets if it finds anything. Just using the VM. View memory, and then VF is view frequency. So this will always be as good as your antenna. I wonder if it will stop if we press. Yeah, it has. Let's change band. Shortwave, 189 kilohertz. Just press and hold the preset. Yeah, and it does it again. Look. Oh, notice this in shortwave, it just scans, so it's not saving in shortwave. Let's try again, another band. Airband, let's hold it. No, that one is saving preset, so it should find a few because I've got an airband antenna in there. Well, when I say that, it's a VHF, UHF antenna. Is it fast? Not really, but come on, £20 delivered. And then you get, I mean, if you ask me, just the antenna is worth £5. Which I would say that does work well. Hang it up outside, clip it to your gutter or something, and you'll find some nice stations. I get a lot of people say to me, I'm in my room and I can't hear anything, but you know, you're going to pick up the strong, what I call broadcast stations, because you know they're transmitting thousands of watts. You're going to get them, but when it comes to ordinary, you know, people and distant stations, then the signal to you is a lot weaker. So you need to get outside so that basically it touches your antenna. Imagine this invisible wave floating around the air. Well, it's struggling to get through your walls. So you need to get out there, and So anyway, it sounded a couple of presets there. I'm curious to know when it finishes, and we'll scroll through them. So it stopped like this. We go back into view and then just, this is what it found.
On the runway line now.
London Golf Golf Victor India India.
Really good actually. Quite impressed by that. Let's hit the band button again. I noticed that on certain ones, when I was pressing the 0, let's try it again. It was scrolling bands. There it goes. So when it's shortwave, and this is what we would use as ham radio operators. But it does say kilohertz. Let me just try my HF antenna. And this is AM. Yeah, nothing major today. Got a lock button there. Let's press and hold it. Yeah. Just tapping there. So it's marked in red there, beep. Let's press and hold it. And turn it off. Hold it. Yeah, the beep's off then. But I like the beep. And then this one's marked ATS. And we were doing that already, weren't we? Automatic tuning and saving. So it says 500 memory presets. When you're tuning, if you see, it says here fast. Look, so we're tuning, it says fast. Like so. If we press, it goes to slow. Press again, and then no tuning. Fast. It's basically like a step. And slow.
Repeatedly by
So
multiple
back
men,
on the
managed to escape.
so you can see it's a really nice sounding speaker. And I completely rate it. Completely rate it. If it did have upper sideband and lower sideband, it would sell better, but it would be twice the price. And then I would say, you know, then you would go definitely for the Texan 330, which is probably my #1 recommendation if you want to spend a £45 sort of area, or possibly the other one that's really good is the X Data, but that's more like 70 odd pounds. But they are, you know, they are good. They are good devices. But if you just want a little receiver, you're not bothered about upper sideband and lower sideband, but you want this sort of pocket thing that you can just take anywhere, take it fishing, take it on your bike, and not be too worried about it, then this is definitely a good choice. So yeah, enjoyed making that review, and thanks for watching my channel. Bye for now, all the best.